I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create professional looking thumbnails with Canva. Thumbnails are extremely important when it comes to growth on YouTube because if your thumbnail is not looking good, people are not going to click on your video. They're going to click away because YouTube is a world where you search for something and you get 1,000 results. People click on the thumbnails that they find most attractive and they are most attracted to. So think of yourself as the audience. Imagine those hundreds or thousands of thumbnails appearing in the search results, and which one would you click at, right? Create a story out of your thumbnail. So that story should be, when you look at the thumbnail in a millisecond, you should be able to tell what this video is about, and that's when you're going to get more impression click-through rate. The more your impression click-through rate, the more views you're going to get on your channel. Without wasting any more time, let's dive into it. Now we are on my computer screen. By the way, this is a thumbnail that I just created a moment ago. If you haven't opened up Canva, open up canva.com, log in with your account. On the top right corner here, you get the sign in option if you're not signed in. Now, once you open up Canva, logged in, you're going to get this screen. This is the home page, and you guys can see that I do have an option of YouTube thumbnail here. These templates can be used, right? So I can use, let's say I would pick one template that I think is best suited for my type of content, and then I'm going to create this thumbnail for this particular video, right? So the thumbnail that I'm going to create in front of you guys just now, it's going to be on how to create better thumbnails. So which one suits the best? Let's just find out. I'll make certain changes to this, right? This person is happy, demonstrates that after creating better thumbnails, he's started to get more views, so he's happy. That's a good story that we can create. Where it says some iconic, so I can make changes to this text. Now when I'm making changes to the text, all I need to do is click on this, and now it gives me the option to edit the text. So I'm going to edit this text to something like, I create better thumbnails. So I did the same thing with this other text. I double clicked on it, and now I'm going to type thumbnails, and you guys can see it actually, some of the text is appearing in the next row. Don't worry about this too much. Just drag it from the corner, any corner, inward, and it's going to decrease the size of it, and then drag it from the middle and then align it where you want to. So I would probably align it here, and I'll then increase the size of it. So I'll increase the size so the text is visible. Okay, so maybe I'll increase the size of it to somewhere here, and I'll place it here. Now as you guys can see, when I scroll it up or scroll it down, it's telling me where it is best aligned. Right now it's in the middle, from the top and from the left and right as well. Top, bottom, left, right. So it's right in the center here. So I create better. Maybe I would change this from I create better to create better thumbnails. And then I'll change this to, first I'll move it towards the right side and I'll align it properly. And then I'll change this to get more views, exclamation mark. So get more views. Now it's a story, right? This person's happy. I'll move it towards the side a little. Okay, this person's happy. It says create better thumbnails, get more views. Maybe keep the subscribe button if you want to. If you don't want the subscribe button, you can just delete it. If you want to select multiple items all at once, you need to select one. Keep the shift key pressed and then select the other one. It selects both of them. Just hit the delete button, it deletes them, or maybe you can delete it from here as well. Okay, so I like my thumbnails to be cleaner so that the audience in the very first glance, they're able to tell what this thumbnail is about. I can do a couple of things with this. Maybe I can change the color of this to make it more attractive. So I would click on this, and on the top left corner where it says color, I would just click on the color and I would change this to maybe yellow. Okay, and then this bottom one, I'll change the color of this as well. So I'll click on it again, the same thing, click on the top left corner where it says color, and change the color to something like maybe not this, maybe green. Okay, so this is how it's looking right now. Create better thumbnails, get more views. And I can maybe, in order for the text to pop up and look better, I would click on the text and add effects to it. Now in order to add effects, click on the text. On the top here, you would see the effects option. Click on effects, and under style, this is the one that I use the most, that is lift. So I would click lift and maybe increase the intensity from 50 right now to maybe 65%. And okay, now I'll show you the difference, right? So with none, this is how the text looks, and with lift, this is how the text looks. So you guys can see the text is popping up, looking more like 3D, and it's looking better already, right? So I'm going to do the same thing with other text as well. So create better, I'll add effects, I'll add lift, and I'm not going to change the intensity. I'll keep it at 50% and get more views as well. I'll do the same thing with that as well. So the text is more visible now, it's more clearer, and I think it's already looking a lot better than it was previously. If I want to download this, once I think that this is ready, I've made all the changes that I wanted to. By the way, you can add elements as well, and just to demonstrate and show you guys, you would click on elements and you can choose which type of element you want to add. So if you want to add a row, a line, a circle, right, you can do that. So if I want to, let's say, add a circle, so I'll just type circle and it show me the search results. So if I want to add this circle, let's suppose, right, I can add the circle as well. So just like this, maybe, yeah, I can add the circle as well if I want to, right? It totally depends, right? The type of content that you have. You can also make certain changes to this. So you can edit image, and when you go to edit image, you can, if you want to increase the saturation, right, or decrease the saturation, you know, you can do those things, right? You can increase the contrast, decrease the contrast. You can add filter from here. You can auto enhance this. I can add a drop shadow to this as well, you see. So when I add the drop shadow, there's a shadow behind this, like, and I can, by the way, make changes to this as well. I can increase the transparency, right, or decrease the transparency. So right now maybe I decrease the transparency slightly, so it's looking like this, and I can add a blur effect, right, so it's blurred out. So I think it's looking a lot better already. I can change, I can choose the offset values. Is the shadow appearing, is it very close to the subject, far from the subject? So I can do those things, right? I can also choose from here top right, bottom right, so you can do those things. And you can change the color of the shadow as well, from maybe black to gray. So you can do those things. I'll keep it black because it's looking good. So once you think that the thumbnail is ready to download, just simply go ahead and click on the top right corner share button and then the download button. And once you click on the download button, currently the file type is PNG, but I can change it to JPG. You can keep it PNG. It is suggested. It is for best for complex images, as it says, illustrations. You can also go with JPG as well. The benefit of going with the JPG file format is because YouTube doesn't accept thumbnails that are greater than the file size 2 megabytes. But if you go with JPG, you can actually download it in high quality and it'll still download without any issues. Now, I've changed the size from to 1920 into 1080 pixels, and I've made the quality 100%, so the highest. It's going to increase the file size slightly, but it would still be uploadable on YouTube. This is the thumbnail that we've just created. If you like the content, do let me know in the comments section what improvements can I make. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.